What is up, shrimp people? Just got back from Shrimp Fever. I got a couple new additions. Couldn't help myself, but these are the guys I went up there for. If the YouTube app will focus for me, which it won't. I do have a better video coming out of the acclimation, and I did do a tour or a quick interview with Tommy of Tommy Lamb. What's up, Flynn? How you doing? Thanks for coming. But yeah, I did a quick interview with Tommy. Aquaholic Fish, Valley Fish, what's going on? Thanks for showing up. But yeah, I did a quick interview with Tommy. He was a little camera shy. But I got these babies. I got 12 Sulawesi Cardinals and 2 Blue Ghost Sulawesis, which he gave me the friend price of. Which are still pretty expensive. They're going up for retail on his website at $150 a shrimp. These blue ones. But I got 2 of them guys, and I notice a lot of these tails, if you can see them, have blue in the tail. So I think, and some of the white spots on these guys are blue as well. Like you can see the blue spots on that red one. So I think that's a good sign that these guys got some blue genes in them too. Male and female with the Sulawesis, you really can't tell the difference. At least in the research I've had. I haven't run out of tank space yet, Valley Fish. I still have this whole rack with nothing. These 4 tanks with nothing in them yet. There's 4 tanks down there with nothing in them yet. And well, you'll see. You'll see what's going on. You'll see what's going on versus Fish Room. What's up? But yeah, so those are the Sulawesi Cardinals, and I figured I never really do the releasing on the acclimation and unboxing videos anymore, even though this wasn't really an unboxing because I went there and picked them up in person. But I figured I'd show the release live at least then, because they're about done acclimating at this point, and I'm going to put that in. But I also have some nice Shadow Pandas. I picked up 2 more Shadow Pandas, Shadow King Kong, because as you can see, the color of the blue on these guys is fantastic. So I figured they'd be good genes in here, even though, you know, I already have some really nice blue in there. Like that blue bolt is fantastic. And those blue bolts were actually they're children of last year's shrimp championship from Jackson. So, and besides them, I'll take you on a tour over here. You guys know I've been working on my line of reds. I'm going to continue working on it, but these were too nice to pass up. So I picked up some reds that I'm going to add to this tank. I did, as you can see, my orange eye red ghost is still alive, the only single one in here. Unfortunately, there's only one, and I meant to pick up some while I was there, but I didn't see any, so I didn't. So this guy will probably be mixed with some tigers or some other Caridina shrimp, and we'll see what we get. Or maybe I'll order some more orange eye red ghosts. But hey, Rob, thanks for showing up. Rob Hurd, my main man. He always helps me out. He actually gave me this tank right here that now I have started my second orange eye blue, or not orange eye blue tiger, royal blue tiger shrimp colony. So there's a couple nice tigers, royal blues in there. And let's go over here. Here we had something that I never saw before, but I never really looked at the tigers besides the royal blues. But these are called Galaxy Tigers, and yeah, I saw them. So basically these guys I was undecided on, so I didn't buy them. And then after everything was all checked out and done, Tommy was telling me how these guys are hot sellers in the US, and they're like, everyone wants them, and he's having trouble getting over customs lately, just through JFK Airport. But basically I was like admiring these on my way out again, And he was like, here, take a couple. And he just gave me these for free, so that's awesome. Yep, Strip Fever in Toronto, that's where they came from. But yeah, he basically gifted these to me just because he saw I was so interested in them as I was walking out the door. So thank you, Tommy, that was super nice of you. They're going in this 20-gallon that's been empty besides ram's horns for a little while now. I started another Blue Dream colony with this 20-gallon. I was saving these two for guppies, but it's getting cold out, so I decided against guppies, at least for the time being. So more Blue Dreams. Tigers are going in there. We picked up, was one he owed me from a DOA, a black Pinto, but I picked up a real small one just because I like the blue on it. It's not going to pick it up on camera right now, but the pattern of it was pretty cool. And then what else did we get? I think that's it. 5 of them, right? So we have the Sulawesi Cardinals, the Blue Ghost, the Shadow Panda, Shadow King Kong, the Black Spot Pinto, Galaxy Tigers, and high grade Fire Reds. So that's what we got going on, and I am just about to do the releasing of these guys. So hopefully I can do this releasing and hold the camera. We'll see what we can do here. And I think I'm going to do these tigers first. So, you guys are up. So I think I'm just going to try to hold the camera here while I scoop them up and put them into their new home. That one swam back there to the sponge filter. He knows where the food is already. Sorry guys, I'm not really looking at the chat right now. I'm focusing on getting the shrimp in the water, but I'll scroll back through and read your questions and comments after we get these guys in here. Here's the last one going in. Alright, so that's it for the Galaxy Tigers. And of course I'm going to save this water and go through it to make sure he didn't accidentally get me some babies, because I noticed in the Sulawesi water while I was doing a little filming, I got an extra baby or two in there. That's cool. These guys are pretty. Galaxy Tigers. Okay, let me scroll back through the chat and see what we got. Whoa, you guys are chatting it up. There's a lot of chat going on. The normal Cardinals, where I bought them on sale maybe 2 weeks ago for I think $11 Canadian. It's a pretty good deal. Oh, Flip was just live. I missed it because I literally just got back from Canada and started acclimating these guys. They are blue, blackish. What did you pick up today? Where did you say you went to get them? I went to Shrimp Fever in Toronto, but Rob already answered that apparently. Yes, I went through customs with them, and I was just straight up and said, hey, oh, what you guys are just staring at? Nothing. I'm bringing you back to the Sulawesi over here. But basically, when I went through customs, I was like, I got some aquarium shrimp. And he was like, what? I'm like, for a fish tank. And he was like, oh. And then he got on his radio, and he was like, hey, is aquarium shrimp okay? And they were like, yep, that's fine. And he was handing me back my passport. I was like, go ahead. And I was like, thank you. But I was nervous a little bit when he got on the radio. But yeah, let's get Let's get these in here. Well, let's get this guy in here because he's about to overflow. So, pipe down. So where are you, you little guy? This little guy is so tiny, but he's so nice. Hopefully once we get in, he doesn't disappear and I can get a shot of him in the tank. Hard to my camera work. There we go. Maybe we can get a shot of him. I don't know. I just really liked the blue on it. We're going in. Come on out, bud. You come out? Yep, come on. Showing everyone how pretty you are. Where'd you go? There you are. Now we just need the YouTube app to actually focus. YouTube does not like macro photography. But yeah, a lot of blue on that Pinto. Those guys are striped nice. We need to chat about them later. Okay. Do you label your tanks? No, I don't label my tanks yet. I'm reaching the point where I need to. But okay. Sulawesi's next. These guys make me nervous, though. I love them so much, but I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Let's get them in. Let's get them in. I'm always nervous with expensive shrimp, but I don't know. Some people, these aren't expensive shrimp. Buddy Brandon Birdwell, who I met through Facebook and actually met in person at the Aquatic Experience, he took home the most expensive shrimp there, I believe. He paid about $3,500 for some Galaxy Boas. They were Vins. But that is expensive shrimp. So here we go. Maybe I should set you guys up on the tripod for this. No. Temp for the Sulawesi's is hot. Definitely 78 or above. I try to keep it at 80, 82. Here we go. There's a handful of them going in here. Focus. Let me try to move the light. Sorry, put me down for a minute so I can move the light so you could actually get a decent shot of these guys. Oh, now we just need to focus. Okay. Come on, guys. Oh, there's a blue one. Yeah, the blue ones are $150 a pop for those blue. No, this is not the Radder tank, Rob. This tank I got on eBay for free, actually. Glenn, my friend Glenn Jones, he looks at eBay for free stuff all the time, and he saw this and it said it was leaky, so I'm assuming that's why it was free. And hey cats, what's going on? Your frog bet is going crazy. I have it in every tank and I already made my money back on it from the local fish store. So thank you. Come on out, guys. Come on out. I don't want to be too rough with them, especially because that's the blue one in there. So I guess I'm just going to sit here and be patient. Come on, buds. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Susie Q. Fish Tropic. Thank you. Nope, I'm from Buffalo, New York, Fish Tropic. Toronto is about... took me about 2.5 hours today. Not bad. Where are you going? Where are you going? Yes, let's not lose you. But yeah, the tolls are what get you, because it's about $26 in tolls both ways if you don't have Ontario plates. I really hope the quality is coming in. How's the quality? You guys, does that shrimp look HD to you, or are you getting fuzziness? Because it looks pretty good to me. Where are you going? All right, I think we're about out of there. Awesome, super focused. That's what I like to see. These shrimp are amazing. I love these guys so much. Not HD, but clear. Okay, I guess that's good enough. Even though I've done everything I can to do my best down here. The problem, I think I've narrowed down the problem. It's not that I have a weak Wi-Fi signals, because I have my routers right there sending out the signal. It's just that when it gets close up to the tanks, the water blocks the Wi-Fi signal, I think. It makes it hard to get through the water. And as you can see, I'm surrounded by tanks. So I think it just kills the Wi-Fi signal. Come on. Oh, there's the second blue one. That one is not as nice as the first, but still gorgeous. Reds with the white legs are Sulawesi Cardinal shrimp. And that is what I am releasing right now, but this guy does not want to come off the net. There we go. Where are you? I gotta zoom out so I can see. He is right there on the glass. He or she. These guys are very hard to sex. I think right now my tank count is around 40. Yeah, Rob's right, 37-ish area. Alright, let's get some more in. I should probably just dump this water in, because I know his water's clean. And actually there's a baby Sulawesi swimming around in there right now. Actually, you could see. It's like, free baby. Can you guys see? Where'd it go? It's on the plastic. Where did you go? It was very, very tiny. Like, barely existent. But it was definitely a baby shrimper. See if we can see it from this side at all. Aw, I hope I got that on camera. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. But there's a baby in here, so what I think I'm gonna do is, since this wasn't shipping water and it's not gonna be all gross and nasty, I am just gonna add it to this tank, so I don't have to put these shrimp through any more stress of netting them, and that way I don't throw it out any babies that I happen not to see. Oh, there he is, chilling right by the middle. So hard to see. You can see a little bit of a red tint by that center little hump there. That's a baby shrimper. But here we go. Moving light. Oh, that was a horrible, horrible noise. Don't launch the baby with the bath water. Exactly. Yeah, we don't want to do that. So all this water is going in, because that's just what I feel like doing. And I feel like the net, they're getting caught on it. There's just this little bit of water from shrimp fever that I left in here when I started was probably only about that tall. So that much in this amount of water. I hope I'm making a good choice here. Oh, it's caught on the wire. Otherwise I would have gave you guys a little bit better view there. Up you go, guys. Just make sure there's nothing in there. I'm gonna give it one of these. Sorry about the camera shakiness. Give it one of those. They're in there. Let's see. Are any on the ground? Only the blue one went on the sand so far. The floating plants, Amazon Frogbit, and they actually came from someone in this chat right now. Kent Cat sent them to me, and actually it was awesome because only a couple pieces survived because I ended up getting home late that day, and they stayed in the mailbox all day and probably cooked. But only 2 or 3 pieces were good out of the huge bag that he sent me. The rest melted away in the heat, but out of that, I mean, they're covering all of my tanks. They're just covered in Frogbit. So, and I have a huge bucket of it that has been sitting there and actually went bad because I was going to take it to the local pet store and sell it, but it went bad. Look at all this algae because I've been just leaving this tank light on 24/7 in anticipation of these beautiful little guys. Oh yeah, the long tentacles are actually they're killer. I actually want to trim them because they get tangled up in all my moss, and then it's real hard to get it out. Let's see, we got the Pinto in, we got the Tigers in, we got the Sulawesi's in. I was just wishing I would have got a Sulawesi on a rock or on a piece of wood or something. They're all on the glass. Oh, there's one on a piece of wood, but he's underneath, so it's hard to see him. Let me try to get him here. Yeah, it's not the best lighting. Frogbit's doing too well. I'm seriously jealous. Yeah. I mean, on this tank it's staying small, but I think that could be because I have so many other plants in this one. But this tank, I mean, the babies are just blowing up. There's just babies everywhere you look. It's fantastic. I am loving this tank right now. Looking good. All right, let's get these guys in there. So those guys are pretty, huh? Move the light back. Oh, you don't want to drop the light in the tank, huh? That's bad news. I had to re-angle this. Doing things live is so hard. So hard. Here's my other Cardinal tank. There's some Sulawesi's in here. They always hide. These guys love to hide. They're hiders. One peeking his little antenna up back around there. There's some little baby guys in here too. If I could locate them. Yeah, this rack is holding up well. Every time Chris Hardy comes over, tells me he's scared and he would never do it. But it's holding up pretty well. As you can see, there's some bending going on there. So there's definitely some bending, but it's holding up. So I'm gonna just let it ride. But here we go. Let's move these shrimpies over here. Get them into the net. And get this green stuff out. You guys want to come in the net? I'll take you. Come on, bud. Wanna come out? Wanna come out? Come on, check out your new home, man. There you go. Yeah, Flip Aquatics. I didn't even know he was streaming, or I probably wouldn't have even attempted. Because, yeah, everyone's going to want to go see him, of course. Oh, man, look at these blues. Those are probably the 3 bluest shrimp in the tank right there, all right next to each other. But, yeah, those blue bolts from Harkley are gorgeous. So let's get this other guy in. You could just see the beautiful blue on him. These guys, I wasn't going for black coverage. I was going for blue jeans. So I went for the blues that looked the best. Not necessarily pattern or black coverage or blue coverage. Just the deepest of blues. Kind of like that guy. See, we have a nice Missouri here, but there's a lot of white on those guys. But that's it. Now we gotta get the fire reds in, huh? Last but not least, these guys are looking good. Can't wait to get these guys in here. This tank has been empty for too long. Ugh, I probably should have cleaned the glass, huh? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. We gotta get the glass wet. And then just wipe it off. Sorry. Again, this is what happens when you try to do things live. But if I didn't do it live, I probably wouldn't have filmed it, so those are the options. Alright, let's get you guys in here. You want to come? You want to come? Oh, that was a risky move, him floating on the edge like that. This glass is dirty. This is one of the tanks I got from Flip Aquatics. Used. Jeez, Rob, you couldn't even clean it for me? The lids are do-it-yourself. They're made of greenhouse material that I found on Amazon. However, I know they are currently out of stock because Chris Hardy asked me for the link today, and when I went to my old orders and I went to send them the link, they said they were currently unavailable. So you can try, I think it's megagreenhouse.com, megagreenhousesupply.com, something along those lines. Google it, it'll pop up. That's where the seller on Amazon was Mega Greenhouse, and they actually have their own website that you could get them from. But look at these reds. I wanted a nice colony of perfect bright reds for a while, because I have these reds, which are nice, but look, you can see saddles. They're not perfect. There's some stripage, you know, you can see their poop veins. These guys, that is not the case. These guys, no saddles. You probably don't even know when they're buried, unless the berries are sticking out the bottom. So that is why I had to have them. These are probably the nicest cherry shrimp. Some of the nicest cherry shrimp I've seen in person. That statement's hard to say now that I'm been to the aquatic experience and seen the quality of shrimp there. I think that's it. For all of you who didn't know, I installed automatic top-offs in all of this row, so they're all hooked up to my RO unit. They are directly pressurized, which I am going to change that. I am going to hook them up to a 5-gallon bucket that is above them, so that works on gravity instead of pressurized from the RO. And that way, if there ever is a float valve failure, the worst case scenario is it'll only drain 5 gallons worth of water, not until I catch it. Which would it be right now? Like if one of these failed, this tank would just drip fill until I came down here and was like, oh my god. But basically, yeah, my black Neos, I culled this tank out really, really well, and it's pretty much only blacks in here, which is awesome. So yeah, let's see if any of how these Cardinals are doing again, and then I think I'll cut the stream off. Because I think we've seen everyone be entered into their tank. We've got some shrimp there. I think they're loving their new tank because it is just covered in algae. Just covered. The blue guy just chilling here. He's moving around a little bit. Look at that shrimp though. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous shrimp. Crazy shrimp lady, what's going on? Yeah, no. Where is the other blue one? I'm never gonna find him in here. This is a 40-gallon tank. I'm assuming the guy, like I said, I got it for free. Can I zoom out? I got this tank for free on Craigslist and resealed it myself. It's a little scratched up, but hey, it was free. And I believe it's around a 40-gallon. They're all over here chilling still. But alright guys, I think that's it for this one. Thanks for showing up. Look for the Shrimp Fever Tour and Tommy Lamb interview. That should be coming out shortly. And also the unboxing video that I did pretty good. This style filter I love. I had all of my tanks were Matten filters. As you can see that pile of filters over. Literally all of my tanks were Matten filters. So literally I just have piles of this foam over here from when I switched over to all these double sponge type. And I'm loving them. Absolutely loving them. My orange eye red ghost all alone. So lonely. Yes, so lonely. Alright guys. I think that's it. We get a good view of any of them from over on this side. Just the same one up here, but he's a little brighter from this side. But I wanted to get some shots of some of them have really nice blue spots instead of white. I was trying to show that, but I haven't gotten a good shot of that. But I'll get it eventually. But thanks for showing up guys. Especially with Flip Aquatics doing a live stream and all. So, alright, till next time. Later, guys.